What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? A late night visit to McDonald's ended in a hail of gunfire, and the rookie San Antonio officer who fired those shots has been fired. Damn Skippy, lock that uncivilized mutt up. Damn firing. Firing should be automatic when you lock them up. Where do they come from? American born and bred. That's right. That's where they come from. The academy. What are they teaching them at the academy that makes them so trigger happy? Why are they so quick to kill? And why do they overkill? Why is it when they shoot somebody once and that person is clearly down, they continue to shoot, sometimes reloading and continuing to shoot after the person has seized mobility for several seconds? The only moving they do is when the bullets is hitting them. The bullets making their body move. So, this happened in Texas, fam. The victim, 17-year-old Eric Cantu. Eric was initially charged with evading detention in a vehicle and assault on a police officer. This is what the department said, but they later said that they dropped all charges against him. Well, damn, that's the least they could do. So the officer has been fired. Backstory, fam. The officer shows up at McDonald's on an unrelated call. He sees the car. He calls it in and says, hey, give me back up. This guy fled from me the day before. Instead of him waiting for backup, he approaches the car, opens the door while the dude is sitting there eating a hamburger with another victim who was inside of the car, who was uninjured. And I say victim because that person that was in that car was traumatized. He says, get out of the car. Dude puts the car in reverse, and then he just starts shooting, fam. Pow, 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 pow. Dude is not a threat to him. He's not a threat to anybody else. Nobody is in imminent danger. But he's shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting. Why? Because of his fragile ego. Simply put, because of his ego. There are too many people who are running around with these badges and guns, acting like they are the judge, jury, and the prosecutor. And in many cases, the executioner. They're like, hey man, damn due process. It's going down right here because I feel like killing tonight. I want to hurt something. I want to get him back. Now, he say that this guy evaded arrest the day before. We don't know that for certain. That hasn't been substantiated. But this dude just starts shooting. He's clearly unhinged. He's clearly looking for some revenge because dude fled according to him. So he wants some get back. You don't flee from me. I want to hurt you now. I want to kill you. I want to do something bad to you. Qualified immunity for police officers need to be done away with. This is something that your local politicians could help with. They could help with that. This is something that your federal politicians could help with. Your state politicians, they could help with that. Why won't they? What makes them think that the cop's life is more valuable than yours or mine. Because that's what they're basically saying. You can take life at will. Just about any excuse will do. And you go home. You or I do it, and we go to jail. We're held to a higher standard. How is it that the citizens that the police are sworn to protect are held at a higher standard when dealing with conflict than the police are, who are trained to deal with conflict? These guys are professionals. How is it that they're held to a higher standard? If I'm budgeting my money and I do it wrong, if I blow my bag and I just lose all my money, that's one thing. I can easily say, well, I wasn't educated in financing. But if I hire a CPA and he blow my bag, he should go to jail because he's being held at a high standard and he has been entrusted to take care of my funds and look after me. Now, obviously, you're going to have to leave some room for error because not everyone you give power of attorney to handle your finances is going to do a good job. There's going to be an L or two along the way. So you got to stay very, very close to your bag. And another thing is, if you don't know how much money you got, it ain't your money. But back to this dude. There was no reason for him to walk up to that car and open that door and be so aggressive. The only thing that compelled him to do that was his ego. And there's too much of that going on. These cops are out of control, and they've been this way for a long time. So for you cop apologists, I'm talking about the ones who will blindly support a cop no matter what. I'm telling you, your time coming. Even the ones who have cop relatives, some of you are married to cops. Your time is going to come where it's going to work against you. Maybe that spouse is going to whoop on your ass one day. It's going to come. Maybe it'll be a situation where a cop is overzealous and kills one of your loved ones. The day is coming because they are out of control. I was on this website that typically are like loaded with cop apologists. Every time the cop do something, they just always in support, just blindly, just automatically takes the cop's side. But these are a lot of non-black people, primarily. And so when the cop killed black people, they always got excuses for it. Ironically, when I go to this page, everything is, he needs to be locked up. I'm surprised people in the town haven't burned the whole police station down. This guy is an embarrassment. Oh, his fragile ego, blah, blah, blah. Just on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Not one comment supported the cop. You know why? Because the guy, last name is Cantu. Eric Cantu. Cantu is of Italian and Hispanic origin. They were on James Brennan's head. That's the cop who did the shooting. I mean, lighting him up non-stop. Why? Oh, I already told y'all why. That implicit bias is something else. It is absolutely amazing how they can just switch it up so fast. Black person, oh, I should have complied. Oh, what about his record? well, you know, cops have a difficult job. Well, you know, you shouldn't have fled. Comply or die. They got all the sayings. They got all the little regular Fox News talking points. They got all of that. Interesting. This is why I don't respect them. I sided with Eric because of my humanity, the humanity that's inside of me. I have empathy, something a lot of y'all don't know about. You wasn't taught that. Your mammies and your pappies didn't have it. Their mammies and pappies didn't have it. Their mammies and pappies didn't have it. You don't have it and your kids won't have it because you can't give what you ain't got. I don't respect you. You know why? Because it's back to blue until it happens to you. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?